happened. Now they switch it up. And now they still trying to do it. It's like,
Give
no,
yourself
we
that
need to.
credit because you deserve it. You know how hard you work. You know the sacrifices that you made. What's going on, everybody? It's David Kenderson,
Maurice Sutton.
we back again with another video for the Be Better Than Yesterday podcast, where inspiration finds you. So today's topic, we are talking about time management. It's a very, very, very important topic, something that we all need to learn and work on, especially when we are trying to be a successful entrepreneur and manage all other different aspects of our life. So we're gonna start off this time. I want to get Maurice. I want to get your opinion on it. Like, what is time management to you, and what advice would you give to someone who is looking to learn how to manage their time better?
One of the things I want to say about time management, the number one thing you have to do is be organized. So get you like a daily planner. Everybody got cell phones. You can use your calendar. Just organize your day from start to finish. So from the time you wake up, uh, the time you eat breakfast, the time you're going to work, after you get off work, what you're going to do after work. Most people work a 9 to 5, so usually they don't have time to work out or time for other things like such as family, friends, and all that. You just gotta keep staying organized, like we were saying earlier. It's kind of hard trying to balance everything out with like real life situations. Like,
Yeah,
as people, we get thrown stuff every day, and it's like it becomes messy. But if you get organized and try to manage your time better, you can cut down on the confusion a little bit.
that's true. That is true. Time management, man. That's if you don't have time management, like there's no possible way you can be successful.
No, not at all.
Like you really have to organize your entire day. You have to structure your entire day in a way that works best for you, not for somebody else, but what works best for you. So if you know you have a lot of things you need to do in the day, we only have 24 hours in the day. Right? We only have 24 hours a day. We all still need to manage to get enough sleep at night. We all still need to do everything that we know we need to do, and then so, right? Just to doing those extra steps to get you to where you need to go. So managing your time, I think one of the things that helped me the most, especially when I was in college, right? When I was in college and trying to manage like sports, trying to manage academics, social life, and everything, I printed out a time management sheet. So I end up bracketing, like making brackets for each section. From let's say we used to have practice early in the morning, so we'll have to be on the field by 6 a.m. So I know, okay, I need to be up by 5 so I can get ready. All right, 5 a.m. Stretch a little bit, make sure I get a little something to eat, then get ready, and then I had to walk. I had to walk to the field, so that took some time. So you got to manage all of that. So everything that you have going throughout the day, take time to write out what it is that the top priorities. So once you figure out your priorities, then you start to bracket it off. Okay, what needs to come first? What needs to come second? What it is that I need to do? Then the extracurricular activities, like maybe going out with friends or watching TV for a little bit or playing a video game, whatever it is that you like to do. Make sure you incorporate that in there too, because we cannot just operate off just work.
Mm-hmm.
We have to put some type of leisure time in there, because that's what's going to clear your mind from the stresses of every single day, and that's going to allow you to reset your emotional clock and mental clock. You got to reset your battery. You got to recharge.
All
right. So once you are able to do that, so if you can just figure out how important something is, once you figure out how important whatever this task is, if you know you need to do it, you're going to make time for it, right? Because we hear too many people say, I would have did it, but I didn't have time to, or, I was going to, but I just didn't get the time. Like, we make time for the things that we really want. So whatever it is, if something that you say you want to do, you're going to make time for it. It is just that simple. What you think about it? Like when someone tells you that I don't have time to do something, or it's just not enough time in the day. What do you say to that?
Sometimes that's like a scapegoat. Like some people use that as an excuse, but like you said, prioritize your days. So if you know something is important and you're trying to get a goal done, prioritize that. Definitely put that at the beginning of your daily planner or however you're trying to organize that. Put that at the top. Strategize the time that I'm gonna do this for a certain amount of hours. Then I'm gonna do this for a certain amount of hours. Like the things that you really want to accomplish, put that first, and then put your leisure time like lower. If you have to sacrifice playing video games, do that. If you got to sacrifice going out and hanging out with your friends all the time, do that. You got to figure out what's more important in life and where you really want to be. Time management is gonna get you there.
Elaborate more on sacrificing the like. What do you think about like giving up? Your leisure time. Like, elaborate on that. What do you think?
Like in our environment, everybody goes out every weekend, goes to the club, go to the next party, trying to be seen. It's like, no, if you really wanna accomplish something, sometimes you gotta disappear. Sometimes you just gotta go ghost and handle business. Like, forget all that Instagram, forget all that club stuff. No, strategize, prioritize your time, and just work at it. Like a lot of people just think the opportunity or something is gonna fall out the sky. It's like, nah, if you're staying ready, you ain't gotta get ready, Like
That is true. That is true. To the point, to the two things which you said about going out every weekend and just spending your time like scrolling Instagram or social media in general. Those two things that can really eat up a lot of your time. Mainly the social media. We can find ourselves just on the phone scrolling. You look at one video, okay, now you're scrolling two, three, and so on and so on. And next thing you know, an hour goes by, hour and a half, 2 hours. And one thing I like about especially the iPhone, right? I'm not sure if the Android phone does it, but it tells you how long you've been on the phone, like your screen time, and then it also tells you how much time you spend on each app, right? So, and we all know this, but think about that. So, as much time we spend sometimes aimlessly scrolling on social media or just like watching mindless videos on YouTube or whatever, like what else can I be doing with my time? Like, how else can I be productive, right? So, as long as you know you can be doing something productive, because social media is a great tool, right? It's not just something that is used to brainwash us or whatever, anything like that. But there's a lot of people that make a lot of money off social media.
If you're using it right, you can make a lot of money off of
it. It can be your greatest asset or it can be your biggest downfall. It's up to you to choose on which one it is. But in the meantime, managing your time and understanding where you're putting most of your time to. What am I investing my time in? Because time is money and money is time, right? So the more time we waste, the more money we waste. If you had $100 in your pocket, you're not going to just throw it in the trash can or burn it. Or not. That's the same with your time. So you have to be cognizant of thinking about, okay, what it is that I'm doing. Like, how can I be productive? And the whole point of this podcast, even though we stream it on social media, we stream it on YouTube, we want to see you guys, we want to know and hear that you guys are doing something productive but still listening. So you're multitasking, taking on two things at one time. So it's you can utilize these tools in the best way possible. And that goes back again to managing your time properly. How can I manage my time properly? And another thing that we sometimes forget about is just life. Life, man. Life always happens to us.
Can't predict it.
You can't predict it. So something's gonna pull from whatever it is that you're doing. Something's gonna pull from you. Something's gonna grab your attention. And I'll say, like, for me personally, I'm a new parent, right? I'm married. I have a son, and like we got another little one on the way. That both are blessings. But you have to manage your time even more, because being a parent, like, a lot of your time is wrapped up in making sure everything, the day-to-day task at home, is taken care of. And you got work on the other hand, going to work every day. then coming home, then managing your time, and then especially, make sure you spending time with your loved ones, and then still finding time to have some time to yourself, just to take a breather, and then still find the time to go spend with your friends. Like, yes, you have to sacrifice. You will have to sacrifice going out every weekend sometimes, right? Maybe you are accustomed to going to all the parties or just being the life of the party. When more responsibilities start to pile up, your time is more and more like restricted, and you have to truly prioritize what's important to you. How do you figure that out? And me, I'm still trying to figure that out. Now, I do not know how to balance, like properly balance work, being married, like make sure you spend time with loved ones, and then managing time with kids, work, running a business, like all of that stuff and fitness, right? That's another thing that we tend to throw to the wayside. So think about that, like what's important. So we're gonna harp on prioritizing the things that's important to you. If something is important, you will make the time to get it done. No more of, okay, I wish I had more time in the day, or I wish somebody could just do it for me. No one's going to do it for you.
Only rich people can get other people to do stuff for them.
Yeah, and so it's a trade off, right? Like if you say, okay, you know what, I don't have time to do it, or I don't want to spend the time to do it, you're going to pay somebody else to do it. So you either trading your time or you trading your money, right? There's no getting around it. You're going to do it. No one's just going to come up and do it for free, or if they are, you're going to eventually have to pay them back later on. So you're just putting it on you're just deferring the payment at that point, right? So, like it can be tough, but it's a joyous journey of figuring out, like, properly, managing your time. Right? We may not have it all figured out all the time. We may not know what to do at every single second of the day, but as long as you can strategize, right?
I think, like you said, prioritizing with time management. Don't forget, like in the midst of everything that we're doing, life and everything, also take time for yourself. Don't get too lost and washed up to the point where you're just working. No, you need time for yourself. Find out what you still like to do. Find out your hobbies. It's important to stay connected to yourself.
Yeah.
So don't lose yourself in the process. You're going to overwork yourself and you're going to wear yourself out. So at the same time, still find things that you still enjoy in life. That's the biggest thing, whether it's family, whether it's your hobbies, whether it's just, meditating and just finding yourself,
Right.
Just keep that inner connection to yourself. Don't lose that.
Right. And it's important because that mental burnout is
crazy.
Is real, man. Like,
crazy.
Sometimes we forget to make the time for yourself. Sometimes we forget that self-care is just as important as paying all the bills, taking care of the kids, making sure everybody around you is taken care of. Self-care is very, very important. So you are a priority. Make sure you prioritize your own mental health, your own physical health, everything. Check in, ask yourself and be honest with yourself. How are you feeling today? Or like, what's going through your head? What's bothering you? Like, what are you proud of? What are some of the things that you accomplished that you feel good about? Give yourself that credit for that, because just working every day, taking care of everybody, taking care of all these things that you need to do, but you're putting your own self on the back burner, you're doing yourself more of a disservice than anything, because eventually you're going to burn out. You're either going to flip out, you're going to start saying a bunch of stuff that you don't mean, and next thing you know, everybody's like, whoa, what's going on? And then you not realizing, like, you just need a day, right? You just need a little bit time to yourself. So again, and that's where the time management comes. And if you guys are interested in, like, printing off a sheet for time management, I just found it on Google.
You can find them on the internet.
You can find it on the internet, and that is, like, again, the internet, social media, all this stuff. These are great resources. We can really learn from them if we are using them in a way that's productive for us, if we're using them in a way that can advance us. So yes, you may spend some hours on a certain app or whatever, but it depends on what you're doing. Are you trying to edit videos? Are you just creating content? Are you scheduling your posts for the full week? Like that, that's work. That's being productive. A lot of Fortune 500 companies, they have a whole sector geared towards social media and people that are doing that. So you may not have all of this because you are you're everything to your business, right? You are the CEO, you are the accountant, you are the social media marketer, like you do all the PR, everything. So yes, you're going to spend your time on it, but don't spend too much time to where now you're falling behind on everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So even in your leisure, the things that you like to do, whatever it is that you like to do that you enjoy, that helps you relax, hopefully it's something healthy. Right. Hopefully it's something healthy, but don't do it to the point to where everything else is lacking. Now you constantly running late for work, or you constantly running late to different events that you stated prior to that you will be there. Right? So you have to manage that and think about everything that it is that you're doing. Even if you have to get a calendar and write out like the month, the days, daily planner for sure. Like that's one thing my wife does. Like she got us a calendar and we write out everything that we remember and we know for sure. Like, okay, this is what we have to do. This is what we have to do. Right? And then we also put it in our phones, but just seeing it on the calendar every day, and we put it right next to the refrigerator. We're gonna go to the refrigerator every day, so we're constantly being reminded of these are the things we need to do. This is what we know we need to do. We have this coming up, so let's make sure all this is taken care of because we have this event or something that we've already pre-planned. And the better you get at managing your time, the easier the day starts to seem. Right, and every time you move up in life, is going to be something new. So it's a new challenge. It's a new way to manage your time, and the responsibilities start to pile up. Mm-hmm. The more people are asking for your time, the more people are just you feel like sometimes you feel like you're being pulled in 20 different directions, but you manage that time, you bracket it off in a proper way, then it won't feel like so much as a strain. So tell me what you think about the importance of making time for your physical health as well.
That has to come, I want to say, like almost as soon as you wake up. Like one of the things I do when I wake up is the first thing I do is I make my bed. That's like the first task of the day. Like as soon as you wake up, make your bed and get to moving because you're already in that mental state of, oh, I got this to do, I got this to do, and I got this to do. So once you wake up, the first thought should be on your mind was, all right, let me make my bed and then let's get to work. Whether it's working out before you're going to work, whether it's doing your meditation before you start your day, or whether if you just want literally peace and quiet, but prioritize that with your time management. If you're just loose and sporadically doing everything, that's exactly the way your life is going to be. And back to what you said about social media, a lot of people, we're so infatuated with social media because we're getting like indulge of everybody else's lifestyle, not even knowing like some of the higher people that we look up to on social media, or like the celebrities and stuff like that, they're getting paid to post those things. They're getting paid for their content. They literally have people doing stuff for them so they can sponsor them so they can post on social media. Like that's one of the things we got to understand. Like, yeah, we're infatuated watching them, but they're making money off of them. They're making money off of us watching them, like
the amount of views.
Yeah, the amount of views that we get, the algorithm, it's crazy. But if you can use your phone just to market yourself and promote yourself, trust me, you can make a lot of money off social media, but just don't get involved, don't get indulged to the point where you're on it just scrolling all day. Like, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. And to the point of sponsors, we are accepting sponsors. So if you guys are interested in sponsoring this podcast, please feel free to contact myself or Maurice via our social media links that will be in the description below. Also, as well as you can find all of our contact information on the website. The name of the website is www.thebrandingcoach.com. www.icanbbty.com. Again, that's www.icanbbty.com. And for what you were saying about making time just in the morning, I know we're talking about making time for ourselves, making time for loved ones, making time for just our kids, spending quality time with our children and everything. But also, let's not forget what's really important too. Like, make time for God, right? Make time to pray. Give yourself time to just whatever you believe in. It doesn't matter, right? Make sure you are spending some type of time devoting yourself to just saying thank you, right? Saying just thank you to God for everything that you have, and just pray, right? You gotta make time for it, because without God, we wouldn't be here, right? We wouldn't be in the position that we're in, and it doesn't matter of how bad you may think your situation is. Somebody has it worse, right? So just be thankful for the things that you have, and always make time to just say thank you to God for it. And then going after that, right? Like you have your physical fitness. You can choose to do it very early in the morning, or you can do it late at night, or whatever time. Again, whatever time works for you. But a lot of us, we say, well, I don't want to go early in the morning because I'm too tired. I don't want to get up, right? Like, if that's the only time you have available, you might have to sacrifice just a little bit of something else.
Sacrifice sleep,
right? Just a little bit, and not too much. Don't. You remember when we were like, I would say, like, in high school, and we listed those videos, and we were like, oh, don't sleep if you want to be successful. Don't sleep, and you need to work. You need to work. And it's like, at first, when I first used to listen to that, I'm like, man, I can't be going to sleep right now. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do this, or I gotta do that. But as I was getting older, I was like, really start to understand, like, there's going to be some days where you may get a few hours of sleep. It's not going to be all the time, but it's just going to be for a short period of time. You have to get your rest, right? You guys have to get make sure you get some sleep, because if you don't, your body's gonna fall asleep whether you want it to or not.
You right? can't be productive overly tired like that.
Like, you do not overexert yourself, because you can be sitting down doing something, next thing you know, you just nodded off.
No.
Right. And the worst is, oh my God, if you're driving, right, and you're sitting in traffic or whatever, and you just fall asleep behind the wheel, and next thing you know, now you're hurt. Right. So make sure you get some sleep. And again, bracket off your time, right? Make sure you set a certain amount of time to get some sleep. Make sure you set a good enough time to get ready, and then go to work. Go to work every day and come home. When you come home from work, right? We always talk about, man, if I didn't have this job, I'll be further along in my business, but I spend most of my time at work every day, right? We do spend a vast majority of our day at work. But when you come home, what are you doing with that time?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You have invested your time at your job, because again, time is money, money is time, right? So you're trading your time for the money that you're going to receive at this job, which is that's normal. That's what we should be doing, right? But from once we get home, okay, now we're not getting paid for that time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're not getting paid for anything. So what are you doing to utilize that time to where you can start getting paid even while you are just relaxing? Like, I would say that's my ultimate goal, is to have financial freedom. And then when I say that, I want to be able to I just want to be able to go to the store or whatever and look at something and be able to just purchase it, right? And not, first thing I do is look at the price tag and be like, or I need to bargain, right? I want to be able to spend time with my family, my kids, and everything, and still have money rolling in, just because of the things that I've set up in place, to where I'm making residual income, where it's passive. It's just coming.
Make money in your sleep.
Making money in your sleep. That's the thing. Or making money while just on vacation. Right? You remember, especially you would see all of those MLA scams and stuff that would come out.
Yeah.
And if you guys ever realize, like, how they try to market to people.
Yeah.
The first thing they market is, I'm living this lavish lifestyle while only working maybe
10 hours,
10 hours a week, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saying something like crazy. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm doing all of this. I'm doing all of this, and then they're constantly they are doing that because now a vast majority of us we try to find the fastest way to the top, and that's not always the best way.
There is
Right?
no shortcut to success.
There isn't. There is not, and you will spend more time. You will waste more time trying to find that shortcut to success than just going through the nitty gritty and doing all the things that you really need to do to get to where you to get you to where you want to go. All right.
A lot of people like if they think we need 8 hours of sleep. Like, nah, you can operate well with 5 to 6 hours of sleep per day. Like you said, at college we have 5 a.m.s. We have to wake up at 5 and go to practice at 6. Then we had class.
Yeah.
Then after that we had more workouts and then practice and then
Meetings.
And then on top of that, you still have to stay on top of your homework. You still have to maintain your social life. Like once you get accustomed to doing that routine every day, it's just gonna be natural. Like everything is just gonna feel like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
You're gonna have more energy throughout the day, and you're just gonna be more enthusiastic about your next task. Like, oh, I can do this now. I already did this. Like this is gonna be easy because I already been through this.
Right.
Like it's just all about just game planning and really sitting down and prioritizing your time. Like trust me, the way our coaches embedded that into us, you can embed it to yourself.
Yeah, you definitely can. And like you said, routine. Create a routine. What is your day-to-day routine? What are the first 5 things that you do when you wake up in the morning every single day? It just does not change.
It's gonna set your whole day.
Right. Like in a sense, you should be practically like you should just be very, predictable. We know, oh, hey, up, all right, it's 8 a.m. I know this person at the gym. Yeah, every day, or they're doing something, or whatever it is that that you do. Create a routine, and once you find that routine that works for you, stick with it for as long as you can. And then again, life is going to happen. Something's going to come up, whatever it is. I don't know, new job, maybe got another child, or you have your first child on the way, or whatever, or now you're dating someone, so you got to create time for them. Whatever life throws your way, yes, you will eventually have to switch up the routine. But once you do switch it up, if you have to, make sure you switch it up in a way that works for you and that's conducive to the lifestyle that you're trying to live. So if you are trying to, if you want to live this lavish lifestyle, you need to do the things that they would do on a day to day, and that's talking about what they did to get there. All right, the ones that actually put in the ones that put in the work, the ones that had to get up very early in the morning. If I have a meeting at 8 a.m. and I knew I was working all night or whatever, I just got to get up. Okay, in that moment, you sacrifice a little bit of sleep, but you got to that meeting. And if you know you've done all that you need to do throughout the day, right? You've done all that you need to do. You finished, completed all of your tasks, and get your little sleep, get your little rest, right? But you did what you needed to do first. And then now you have the option of, okay, I did all of what I needed to do. Let me take a nap, or let me just go hang out with my friends or whatnot, or let me go watch TV. But don't push it off and say, okay, I know I need to do X, Y, and Z, but I want to play the game for a little bit, or I want to watch TV, or whatever. Right? Or sometimes I know we've all done it where we've taken a midday nap.
Oh,
yeah. Next thing you know,
it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right. And so you like, oh man, you know what? I'm gonna just take me a nap. I'm gonna take a 20-minute nap. I'm taking a quick nap. You wake up, it's like 10, 11 o'clock. Like, oh snap! I still got to do this, and this. I got to do that. Yep. And so make that routine work for you. And when you make that routine work for you, you're gonna start giving yourself, deadlines of when you want something accomplished, right? Or you're gonna be able to meet deadlines for whatever somebody is giving you. Maybe it's a job or whatever it is, you're going to be able to manage all of that because you're managing your time better.
I think another thing that you said, like if you're getting into a new relationship or something like that, you really have to be around people that like have the same mindset or goal as you. Like if you are as a man are going to the gym every morning, woo woo woo, inspire your girl to get up and go with you, like so y'all could go do that together. And then from that point, it'll be a routine thing. Like y'all both get up and go, and then y'all both go y'all separate ways throughout the day. But you just have to be around people, not even just relationships, but like be around if you work a job, your coworkers. If they go work out before work, try to get up with them, like or your friends or something like that. It's just about putting yourself in the best circle that's going to be successful. So just don't hang around anybody that's not goal minded or doesn't feel like they have a purpose. No, you got to hang around people who are to where you're trying to be in life, or have that same drive or same goals as you.
Right, right. And having a purpose is important. When you have a purpose, you're naturally going to start managing your time better.
Exactly.
Because you know what it is, what you want to do, and you say this is my purpose. So I'm going to do everything that I know I need to do. People that just like kind of just go through the whole entire day nonchalant, just nothing really matters. They may not have found their purpose just yet. All right, so you have to be cognizant of the people that you hang around and the people that you're listening to. You have to really take into consideration all of this, because if you have someone that's like, if they're getting upset at you for all saying you're always working on something, like you're either at work or you're working on something like for your business or whatnot, and they're getting upset at you for that, ask yourself, like, right, so I ask, like, why is it because of that I'm putting so much time, like, are you understanding that person, whoever you're with, or the people that you're hanging around? If they're understanding, like, okay, this person has a goal, this person is trying to achieve something. So I understand if they may not come around all the time, or they may not call me every single day, but I know it's not because they don't like me or anything like that, or we got bad blood between one another. I know that they're working towards something. And I'm working towards something too. So they're not gonna have all the time in the world to call you, and you have to understand that too. And so if your friends understand that, your significant other, whomever you are, talking to on a day-to-day basis, when they understand that you guys have that mutual understanding of, we are working towards something, and then we can come together and we can talk about the things that we are working on. We can collaborate. We can trade ideas. We can actually maybe, like I said, collaborate. You can partner with them, and both of you guys could make something huge.
Put y'all ideas together.
You really
see what you come up with.
Put it together. So definitely, like, you have to make that time work for you. Like you said earlier, that going to the gym with your partner, going to the gym with your partner is key. That's a great thing, because you guys are committed to something together. So it's going to strengthen you guys' relationship at the same time. And then also, you guys go do whatever it is that you need to do. But you guys both know and have that understanding of, we're going to make time to go work out. All right.
Couples that work out together tend to like have more goals and everything together. They tend to last a little longer, and they also be successful together. Like those are the kind of relationships that you want to be in.
Yeah. Somebody that's going to push you, somebody that's going to hold you accountable to everything, and somebody that's going to, you guys going to work together. You guys going to build on top of one another. Right? It's not a competition. It's not a race to the top, to see who can get there first. It's just about iron sharpens iron.
That's all.
I help you, you help me. All right. I'm going to devote some of my time to you. You're devoting your time to me. We're just giving our time to one another. And time is the one thing in this world that we always wish we had more of. Yep. You can't get it back, and we always wish we had more of. So make sure you are putting in the time and the work for your own self. Make sure you are spending good quality time with your family, and make sure you are taking the time to take care of your own mental health. And going to the gym is actually therapeutic to some people. All right, going to the gym is very, very therapeutic, and it helps me. I know for me personally, it helps me out. That's something that I do every morning. If I'm before I go to work, I make sure I go to the gym because it sets the tone for the
For the
day.
day, yeah.
And when you set the tone for the day, you clear your mind. Okay, I accomplished. I feel like you feel accomplished when you go. And if you let's say you don't go in the morning, all right, go to the gym before you go home. A lot of us we may sit here and say, okay, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit, then I'm gonna get up and go to the gym.
Yeah, see, that's the trick. A lot of people like when you're going to work, bring y'all work clothes with y'all.
Yeah, workout clothes.
Mainly,
Yes.
bring your workout clothes with you to the gym. Because when you go home, you're not going to get back and you're going to eat. You're going to sit down. Oh, I'm going to relax for a minute. That turns into the whole night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
start bringing your workout clothes with you. If you're working a job, start bringing your workout clothes with you to work. That way, as soon as you get off, you can change in the gym, do your workout, then you can go home and do all the things you want to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
going home first, that a lot of people get tricked into that. As soon as they get off, they go home, lay down, take a shower, eat. Then that turns into it's now 9, 10 o'clock. Now you going to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you say, oh, I'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, no,
I'll get it tomorrow. Tomorrow is never going to come. Okay. All right. Tomorrow's it's
a scam that people.
Yes. Tomorrow's never gonna come, man. So that's actually my brother's brand, TNP, man. So shout out to Hosted on that, TNP. But so definitely, that if the more you procrastinate, that's the word. That's the procrastination. Do not do that because it will eat up your time. It will eat away at you mentally, and it can eat at you physically because you sit here and say, I'm gonna go to the gym. Like, let me go home and do this first. No,
I'm trying to unbig my back. I gotta do it.
You have to just like you said, make the time and go. Just get out there. All right, put yourself out there. Go.
Getting started is the first thing.
Get started. All right, go to the gym, and then when you're in the gym, you may not even have a plan, but just go and do. Go back to social media. Right, look up a video and try to emulate the workout somewhat. All right, don't do anything crazy where it's like you can't do, and then you end up hurting yourself. I'm not saying do anything crazy, but something for beginners. Something like, or whatever it is. I just get there and go, because when you're there, then you're going to be more motivated to work out, and then you're going to feel a little bit more accomplished. But
I think with a lot of people, they think they need to be at the gym for hours and hours. It's like, no, you could go to the gym for 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, get you a good workout in, and you on your way. At least if you get to the gym and you're like, oh, I'm not really feeling this today, at least you're there.
All right.
Even if you turn around and go home, at least you're pushing yourself to go. So that way the next time you go, you're like, I'm here, I'm gonna just work out now.
Right.
Like, it's a mental thing.
It is. Oh yeah, the mental. It's gonna play on your mental. So when you're there, do it. Just go ahead and get it done. All right, get it done. Like that's the theme for this year anyway. It's just get it done. You say you're gonna do it, get it done. Don't keep talking about it. Don't tell the whole entire world what you're going to do, what you're trying to do. And you're not working on it, right? Show me rather than tell me. So you say you're going to start working on your business. You say you're going to go back to school. You say you're going to do whatever it is that you're telling people that you're going to do. People, if you post it on social media, everybody, oh, that's a great idea. Oh, that's good. And then you follow up several months later, and it's like, okay, well, where are you at in the process? Oh, well, I haven't started. Well, why not? Oh, well, because I don't have the time to. I got I have this. I have to take care of this. Excuses.
Right. Everybody got one.
Right. They're excuses. So don't get in the habit of just creating these excuses to make yourself feel better. If you know you knew you needed to do it and you chose not to do it, like hold yourself accountable. Ask yourself why. Like, is it first off, is this important to me? I said I want it, but is it, how bad do I actually want to do it? How bad do I want it? What am I going to prioritize so I can make sure I do this? Where is this at on my priorities list? If it's up there pretty high, then you're going to make time for it. So that's just the truth. So even like it's important to just to get it done. Right? When you tell yourself, I'm going to get it done. When you tell yourself, no matter what, I'm going to make this happen. I will devote my time, how much time I need to. I will devote that time to it to get this done, to do what I said I was going to do. And so, with that being said, we want to hear more from you guys. We want to interact with our audience more. So, right now, at this time, we want to appreciate all of those who have been watching our videos, those who have subscribed to the YouTube channel. We want to say thank you. So, we are doing a free giveaway to the first 3 contestants that will join in on this challenge. All right. So, Maurice will tell you how to join and tell you what you need to do.
All right, so we got a special gift for y'all. The first 3 people to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share and tag 3 people in our social media posts will win a free gym bag. The first person that does that will win a free gym bag. We have nice gym bags with our logo on them.
All right, so you got the black gym bag. All right, this is a perfect everyday gym bag, something that you can leave in the car, like Maurice said, or you can, if you have it, or just go home and grab it. You got the gym bag ready to go. It's plastic on the inside, so if you spill anything, you can easily just wipe it up. It's black. And you got the gold handles. You got the side pockets, and then you got another side pocket on this side. So you got the gym bag all right here. So this is what the full gym bag looks. So we have it in black. And if you want to add some color to it, we have it in pink too. So you got the gym bag, you got the pink BBTY gym bag, same as the black. You got the gold handles, got the gold trim around it. Same on the inside. It's easy to clean out, and you got the side pockets on both sides. So this is the pink BBTY gym bag here, and it does have the long straps that come along with it. So
the first person that does that will win one of those free gym bags. The second person that does that will get a free Be Better Than Yesterday jacket.
So we got our zip up jackets. All right. Zip up jackets. We have it in the white. So it's just plain white here. Got the Be Better Than Yesterday logo right here on the side. Right here on the side, you can see it. And then it's blank on the back. And then also, we got it in the color red. So if you want to add some color to your style, perfect spring jacket. It's starting to warm up just a little bit, but we're not fully there to wear, short sleeves all the time. So it's a perfect jacket. You just jump right on. This is the full zip up, plain on the back. So we got the jackets in the red and the white.
And the third person that shares everything will win a free Be Better Than Yesterday hat.
So we got a Be Better Than Yesterday hat. This is my favorite hat. It's not biased. It's just my favorite hat. I wear it all the time. So you guys can win the hat. So if you guys do not win the contest, if you're not part of the first 3 contestants to do everything, and then also we will have the things that you need to do to win this gear. We will put that in the description below, so you guys will be able to see that. But if you are not one of the lucky ones to win any of these items, you can purchase these items on the website at www.icanbbty.com. It's www.icanbbty.com. And again, we are located in Park Forest, Illinois, where we run our gym. Give us a call. Our contact information is on the website, and my email is on the website. So if you are interested in some personal training, again, I'm the trainer I'm gonna get down there with you. Right, we're gonna work out together. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I'm not gonna just tell you what to do. So come and join us here at the Park Forest Fitness and Health Club. All right, get your workout session in, and we hope you guys enjoy some of the products. And as well as also too, we do have the book here. This is the Fail Forward book that is on sale on the website. And again, the name of that website is www.icanbbty.com.
So this is your co-host Maurice Sutton.
And I'm the host, David Kennerson, and this is the Be Better Than Yesterday podcast
Where
where
inspiration finds you.
yes, so we hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And remember, be productive and manage your time. Manage your time. If you want to be successful, you gotta manage your time properly. So we hope you guys have a great rest of your week and be safe.